What's up, guys? This is Bulbasaur Games here with you with the second episode of our Let's Play Minecraft Survival Challenge list and everything with it. Last time we left off, guys, I was telling you I was going to talk to you guys a little bit more about where the name Bulbasaur Games came into play and how we kind of went with that, and or how I went with that. So yeah, about a few years back when I was in high school. I think I was in my junior year, maybe. Yeah, I think I was in my junior year of high school, and I got myself an Xbox 360 for Christmas, and I started playing, and I was kind of using a free Wi-Fi hotspot and everything like that, and it was a free Wi-Fi spot that was kind of just open to the public, I guess, and it was slow. Like, I mean, I lagged all the time. Like, I was constantly lagging, and constantly just I wasn't getting good gameplay out of it, but at all. But I mean, it worked, at times. And when the times that it did work, it was awesome, man. I instantly fell in love with the Xbox 360. I instantly fell in love with what Microsoft was making there. And I mean, that wasn't my first thing with gaming. I mean, before, I think the thing I started out with was like a Nintendo 64, if I'm not mistaken. It's like that was so long ago, I can't even remember though. But I think I began off with a Nintendo 64, and I barely ever got the chance to play it. But, because I had to have permission from my mom to play it and the whole 9 yards back when I was a kid, But, yeah. And also I had to have my sister with me because I didn't really understand the game mechanics at that time. But yeah. It's already falling. Yeah, it's already falling nighttime. Alright, guys. But yeah, so yeah, I began off in the N64, moved on to a PlayStation 1. I had this one game on the PlayStation 1 where it was just awesome. It was Digimon, something or another. And till this day, I'm still searching for that game. Like, I'm still searching for what happened to that game, if it still exists and I can find it. Basically what it was is, like, you began off, you were just training Digimon. And it was almost like a Pokemon in like 3D way, and it was awesome, man. Like, I fell in love with it. And then the other thing I did was like the next gaming thing I got is like I had a Game Boy Advance, and I got Pokemon, man. Like, the moment I got Pokemon, that was it. I was sold, dude. Like, I mean, before I was like kind of somewhat into video games. The rest of what I was doing, I did like I'd go outside primarily and chill out. And, hang out, do get things that boys do outside, from the age of, like, 5 to, like, 7 or whatever, 7 or 8, whatever it was, whenever I got the Game Boy Advance. And, make mud pies and other stuff like that, but throw it at people. And, yeah, it was a fun times as a kid. But what ended up happening, man, is, like, I got my hands on a Game Boy Advance. And I got my hands on Pokemon, and that was it. I was sold. It was done. Didn't have to say anymore. Anyone was asking where I was at, I was inside playing my video games on my handheld, playing Pokemon and taking on the world pretty much. If I can ever figure out how to record on my computer, I might actually get an emulator and actually do, like, I guess, some reminiscing myself and do some Let's Plays on that. But that'll be fun. But like I said, going back to the main stories, the reason why I'm calling this Bulbasaur Games and I'm known as Bulbasaur is because once I had the 360 and whatnot, good few years later, back when I was in 11th grade, around the ages of 16, 17, I was playing online, and one of my friends at school was like, "Hey, man, I'm a part of this gaming community," and I'm not about to give out the name or shout out to the name because I just don't really care to, but they and he was like, "Hey, why don't you just join?" I was like, "Alright, cool, man, whatever, I'll do that." And so I did, and so he recruited me into there, and I was playing for a while. I was part of what they called, I guess, the syndicate or whatever it was, but it was pretty cool. Those guys played pretty well, and they did a good job. Their leadership was a little messed up though, and so that's the reason why I'm not a part of them anymore. But I went through their ranks pretty quickly, and I became what they called a sergeant or whatever it was, which was like means I had like, or no, I wasn't a sergeant. I became like a corporal or something like that. Whatever the case was, I can't remember what rank it was that I got to like change my gamer tag, put SYN in front of it or whatever it was for their gaming clan thing. But when I was actually able to do that, I put SYN in front of it, and I was thinking, man, well, I don't really know what kind of name I want, you know. But I was like, I put some thought into it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be, you know, everyone was going around doing the Pokemon things. I was like, well, man, I'm gonna do my favorite one. It's gonna be Bulbasaur. It's like straight up from the beginning, Bulbasaur was always my favorite Pokemon character, you know. And I know a lot of people like you know, look at the statistics of Bulbasaur and go like, why would that be your favorite? It's like, you know, starting out, you know, he's kind of like the worst one to pick because I mean, right off the bat, you're going up against Brock, you know. So the best one to pick would be, you know, I guess Squirtle. But you know, all honesty, you know, Bulbasaur was just like, I don't know, something about him, man. He looked really, really cool. And so I chose Bulbasaur over the rest, and that's where I began with that. And so I picked SYN Bulbasaur, of course, to be my gamer tag. And when I did that, that was pretty much it. Everyone knew me as Bulbasaur, everything like that, and I just got so used to it. That's who I was. And then I tried changing it after I left the clan. I tried changing it to the third keeper, and that didn't work. Like, I mean, that was just ridiculously weird. I don't even know why I chose that name to begin with. I guess it sounded cool at the time, but I changed it to the third keeper. And after that, man, I was like, nah, forget it. As soon as I got the money to change it again, I changed it back. I was like, even though I wasn't a part of the clan anymore, I changed it to Bulbasaur, and you know, that was it. I mean, I'm not about to give you the full thing. I don't want to be spammed by friend request, I guess. But I mean, especially, well, you know what? It was, you know, you guys need it, I guess. If we're actually gonna do the Let's Plays of y'all's Adventure Maps, whenever y'all want to hit me up about those. It was Bulbasaur 1994, man. Strictly just simple as that. Hopefully, I won't receive hate mail on there or anything like that. But whatever the case may be, Bulbasaur 1994. It's, you know, really simple gamer tag, and you know, so there's that. And that's how I became it. You know, that's how I became anything I do with video game wise. It's Bulbasaur all the way. Like, and that's just the way it is. That's what I'm comfortable with, so that's what I go with. You know, go ahead and make some more sandstone here. Yeah. So yeah, that's the story of how this channel became the name of Bulbasaur Games. How I just kind of took over the name of Bulbasaur, and you know, a little insight about my life in the past. You know, Bulbasaur has always been my favorite character, like I said before, and it probably will remain such for a while. Put that over there. As of right now, I'm gonna try to either gonna go collect more sand or see if there's a birch tree nearby. Probably gonna go check to see if there's a birch tree nearby, so you guys can see more than just me mining some sand. And let's go ahead and get this, make sure this is on the map. Yeah, it looks like desert strictly out there. Obviously you're not gonna have any. You need to find I guess a jungle, or not jungle, but a forest biome or whatever, in order to find the trees. Speaking a little bit more about Minecraft and what's going on with Minecraft, man, I've been hearing a lot of rumors since Minecon. A lot of things seem like they're going to be changing. Like they're still considering talk about what was considered, I guess, called the red dragon, which was supposed to be like a pet dragon that you were supposed to have. However that would work, I have no idea. It'd be cool. I guess also some of the other things they were talking about is like Jeb's been playing around, I guess, is what he said. He said he's been playing around with seasons. And hey, birch trees. But that'd be kind of cool. I honestly don't know how that works out, man. Like, I really don't. Like, however he would set up the year is, or how long a year would be on Minecraft, I don't know, man. It interests me because at first I never thought anything about seasons in Minecraft because I kind of took like the separation of biomes to be kind of like how seasons were or something like that. Because I mean, you got winter ones up there, they never change. You got desert ones down here, they pretty much never change. Forest ones, you know, pretty much the whole 9 yards. So I always considered that like the different biomes were pretty much considered the different seasons. So I mean, however that works out, you know, that'll be cool. Like I'll be interested to see it, but I mean, more than likely it'll come out on PC first, and so I won't see it for like 4 years from now. If it ever does come out, it'll come out on PC first, and then like console won't see anything about it. But like I said, guys, I do own Minecraft on the PC. My account information, though, I really don't remember. Like, I mean, because when the last time I've actually played on there was so long ago, it was fun, and I loved it, I enjoyed it, and it was awesome. Like, I mean, I do like the PC version of Minecraft, and it's relatively easy to run on my computer that I currently have without me having to shovel out, like, so much money. But, I plan to get a PC eventually, get, like, a little laptop. But I mean, right now, current events in my life, you know, it's kind of hard to get the money to go shuffle that out and whatnot to go take care of that. It'll be interesting though to go get that kind of stuff. I have a lot of stuff I've got to take care of, dude. Trying to prepare for this kid that's on the way. You know, life things, man. I was like, if I had ever gotten this capturing device back when I was a kid and had the time to do it, and I had the technology to do it, I guess you would say I'd have to do that. I definitely would have been able to produce more videos with. I had so much time on my hand, man. Especially when I began working at Cineram. If I even thought about this, man, I worked at a company. I didn't mean to shout out the name, by the way, but if I worked at a company, man, they paid me decent amount of money for a first job. It wasn't a lot, but it was, you know. I'm not going to go to how much it was, but it wasn't a lot, but it was decent for a first job. And, you know, I had so much money that I was getting per week, and without any kind of responsibilities whatsoever, I was just blowing it on food, man. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Food, I bought video games, I was playing video games, but, you know. Is it a desert temple? I think we got a desert temple, guys. Go here and take a look at it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know there was a desert temple right beside our little area over there. And the sun's well is going down. Alright. I don't know. Alright, so we'll dig a hole somewhere nearby. Alright, guys, there we go. We got some treasure already, you know. Probably gonna swim out to this island over here. This Mushroom Island. And try to dig a hole. I don't think that's gonna work though, but try to dig a hole, bury myself. You know what? I'm actually just gonna try to see this little ledge right here. Try to place my bed down on that. We'll see if that works. It was already in my hotbar. Okay. Put my sword in my hand just in case. Hey, look at that! We survived the night. Slept through the entire night on a little ledge. You know, it's starting like things like that make me wonder like what these characters must be experiencing in that time frame. Like sleeping the entire night on a ledge. How does he get like a full night's sleep? Is that like easy for him? Does he sleep for 8 hours or does he sleep longer? That's kind of the question I have about it. But that's just a weird fan-based. I want answers because these are just weird questions. But oh, look at that. It's a little dark in here. We know where the treasure's at, so I'm not even going to explore in there. But I mean, yeah, I could actually come at this with a pickaxe, and it'll making our house a whole lot easier. Actually, get a lot of this, mine a lot of this sandstone, smooth sandstone. And we'll make this job make it a whole lot easier. So, there we go, guys. We just saved ourselves a whole bunch of digging. Alright, try to get some of this. Alright, there we go. There it is. Alright. So, this is going to be kind of like a quick little tutorial for you guys, I guess, on how to properly, if you guys have never handled this stuff before, like how to properly go about mining it or getting down there and getting the treasure without setting off the traps. Basically how I do it is I grab a bunch of sand nearby, because if you're dealing with a desert biome, it's obviously everywhere. So I try to grab as much, some sand nearby, and I'll go down here. That's not my entrance. Here's my entrance. I'll go over here, and I'll start. Nope, not that. I won't do that. Start placing them, letting them fall until they come up to a height where I can jump down, and then I'll follow it down. I'll just go down here, hopefully not dropping anything on the pressure plate. And then how I handle this, I just take any kind of pickaxe, I guess, and mine it. And then there we go. And then let's go ahead and get all this treasure. Ooh, diamond. We got 1 diamond, 6 bones for a total of 12, 1 emerald, some gold, some more bones. That'll be helpful for whenever we run into that wolf again. I should be able to make him our friend. Oh, we're out of space, I guess, for that iron ingot, but I'm definitely not going to pass up an iron ingot. We'll just go ahead and get rid of these seeds for right now. We can always get more seeds later. As for these chests, man, I usually harvest a lot of stuff when it comes to this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stick. We can always make more wood. Find this chest here. Get this one too. I was like harvesting everything I can, or anything I can use, I harvest, you know. So because everything's useful to an extent. I'm trying to think. Stone pressure plate might come in handy. So I don't want to get rid of that. Can't get rid of the sand. There's plenty of cactus nearby, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of that and the stick again because now it's found its way back in my inventory. Oh, alright. I'm so glad that this isn't the same Minecraft that it used to be, where like you would hit the TNT and it would just blow up. But I guess you couldn't mine it after you placed it that way, and that's why they got rid of it. Let's go ahead and this orange wool will be fine, but let's go ahead and get rid of those. Collect this TNT. Alright guys, so that's that. We got all that. So there we go. We harvested some sand, or some sand. So yeah, just cleared out this temple. There we go. And we'll come back here after we drop everything off. We'll place some chests down. We'll fill them up. We'll come back, and instead of mowing down sand to have to get some sandstone and some chisel sandstone and all that, we'll just go ahead and deconstruct this, seeing how it's already over here. I mean, you know, got everything we needed out of it. Just go ahead and take it down and use the rest of it to build up our house. So yeah, set out to go get birch trees, guys. We found some birch trees, and we found a desert temple to go right along with it. So hey, that's a pretty good day to me, you know. It's a pretty good start to this these let's plays, you know. But yeah. I'm gonna be trying not to have too many let's plays going on at once. Try to complete as many as I possibly can before continuing on making any more. Because primarily I just don't want to sit there and have 6 let's plays going on and, you know, not be able to keep decent amount of episodes going out of each one, you know. Like I said, got so many different things I gotta do with my life right now currently, and so can't really be constantly playing like that, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and empty our inventory almost completely out, I guess. Keep our sword with us, our shovel, our bed, and I guess the sand. Now we'll just go ahead and put the sand in there. So, oh well, better take the food with me too, right? Alright. So yeah, we'll just go over here and deconstructing this thing, and you know, it'll help build up, we'll help use it to build up our house and whatnot. a little 10 by 10 house currently, but you know, it's a start. We'll add things to it, add little sections to it here and there as we go along. As for the design of it, it's probably not going to look all that good right at that current time, but as we progress and we get more stuff to add to it, it'll look better and better and better. Get more materials, like dirt. Yeah, definitely going to make a dirt, window and some other stuff like that, because, dirt's pro, definitely pro. And, just going to fill it up with dead bushes, other things like that, yeah. That's what we're gonna do with it, definitely. By the way, I'm joking, in case you can't figure that out, or in case it's hard to understand. Yeah, I would never fill a house with dead bushes. Definitely not. But yeah, all this sandstone, man, making our job a lot easier. I was like deconstructing these things rather versus than having to. If you can find something like this, always deconstruct it. Usually I've had times where I've played survival and I find like villages, and after I this was primarily back when the update when there was no update for them trading and whatnot. They were just kind of there. Like when that happened, I just kind of like deconstructed everything that they had. Like just everything, the road, everything from like their houses to the roads to the gardens and whatnot, and everything like that. I just completely deconstructed their village, and they would just be like running around like, what's going on, And then even after when trading came out, I kind of just still did the same thing for a while until like, I just kind of got the idea of like, all right, I can actually make these people work for me. And actually get a bunch of things that's really hard to get in survival, or even some things you can't get in survival without trading with villagers. So I quickly corrected myself on that, and stopped just aimlessly destroying their village for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, I just kind of made a realization of my mistake there. I used my only stone pickaxe to get started on the deconstructing phase of this, and because of that, we have the issue of now I have to go back and make another wooden pickaxe and get more stone, and then make some more stone tools. So we have that little quarry on the other side of this. That I think I'm gonna go ahead and dive bomb and get a bunch of as much stone as possible for a little while. Yeah, we're starting to reach out to the ending point of this episode. We're at 23 minutes, or 23 some odd minutes. So we're starting to reach the end of this video, and so I guess we'll primarily focus on doing that in the next video. But yeah, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be bringing you guys a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said before in the many previous videos, I continuously keep on saying, I'm trying to get this up and running. I'm trying to bring you guys as much videos and be as just about useful to you guys as possible. Bringing you guys stuff and whatnot. And I'm trying to upload them as fast as I possibly can. It takes about, for every hour-long video that I want to upload, it takes roughly about maybe two hours, maybe, if I'm lucky, or if I'm quick about it, to get everything made. Everything, I gotta get the video edited, I got it to get it, start getting it produced on there, and then I got to upload it, and in the uploading time, it's got to upload, and I thought my bed disappeared there for a second. It's got to upload, and then after it uploads, then we've got, got to do the whole filling out the description thing and everything like that. So together, all that pretty much takes about roughly 2 hours, depending on how fast it processes the once I get it edited. how fast it converts it to a file, and how fast I can get it uploaded onto YouTube. It takes roughly about 2 hours to do that. So, you know, imagine like an hour worth of recording, an extra hour worth of recording, because I like to record like usually about 2 episodes per, you know, whatever series I'm doing. So, you know, Minecraft, 30 minutes, you know, per upload, or per series of episodes. We're just, you know, making, it's just consistently 2 episodes each time, so that, you know. But yeah, guys, I think I was right. I think I used, yep, and I only have 1 piece of cobblestone left, so that's about good to make a shovel. So I'm gonna have to make a quick little wooden pickaxe here, and try to go ahead and go mine some of that stone. I'll go mine some of that stone. I think I'll go ahead and take this wooden pickaxe and go break it, you know, over there, mining some more sandstone. So we'll go ahead and go over here to this little area that we spotted over here, and go to work at beginning to mine some of this stone. But yeah, the fun part about all this, the one that I believe is going to take the longest episode I think we're gonna have is going to be the wither one. Like, that one's gonna take forever. I may even very well kind of cut out the entire hunt for the skulls and only show you guys like the little capturings of whenever I actually get a skull and whatnot, and then we'll go ahead and take on the wither skeleton while you guys are watching. But I can promise you I won't use any cheats. For the most part, it's not cheating. The tactic I like to use is what I like to do is I like to go over here, hit disable autosave before I do my enchantment, and make sure that's disabled. And then whenever I do the enchantment, if I don't get the enchantment that I need, which is like looting 3 is what you need in order to really get like a really high chance of getting a skull and whatnot from a wither, I just exit the game, reload it, make sure it's disabled autosave, and continue to do that until I get the enchantment that I need. Usually I do a level 30 enchantment, so getting up to level 30 will be the fun part about all that, and then just sitting there and yeah, just afterwards putting the wither together will be the fun part. I tried it one way by doing this one thing, and maybe we'll do it that way again if I can. Try to get a couple, you know, just a couple dogs, make them, you know, and create a dog population, and then take on the wither skeleton with a bunch of dogs. My experience with that is that there's only a certain amount of dogs that you can spawn in this world, and so all of them pretty much died, and that'll happen, I guess. But yeah, that's what I tried to do with that. Alright, there we go. Got 60 cobblestone. That's a good amount. Gonna make stone cobble, or stone pickaxes, and go back to work over there, deconstructing that desert temple from the inside out, and basically cutting down on our time that's going to take to build this little sand house thing, which I might very well even have all the ingredients that I need, but I just don't want to be too brash about it, you know what I'm saying? And try to continue to. The only reason why I even did as much as I did on it right now is just so I marked out the area. I know where it's at, pretty much what I'm doing with it, and you know, stop living underground. Probably by the next 2 or 3 episodes later, we'll be past that point. Yeah, go ahead and grab these oak planks again. More sticks. There we go. Got a good amount of stone pickaxes. I'll go ahead and place one in the chest so that I don't forget again and go ahead and use it, and then have to find myself making another wooden pickaxe just to get more stone to make stone pickaxes. I guess quickly talk about something that'd be interesting to see in Minecraft in the future would be a future of Minecraft, like vehicles and planes and other things like that. Ability to do space flight and other things like that. I know there's mods for that on the PC, and in my opinion, pretty much if there's a mod, it can be done. That's my thought of it. Anyways, there's not a lot, a lot of mods that are stable, but if there's a stable mod out there, yeah, that'd be awesome. But the only thing I don't really want to see come to Minecraft is guns. I really don't want to see guns come to Minecraft, because then I guess you would it'd be more like Call of Duty at that point. But either way, well, maybe guns, I guess, but I don't know. That's like the way distant future of Minecraft. But yeah, that's like the distant future of Minecraft right there. And we're starting to run at about 30 minutes and 40 some odd seconds, so I think I'm going to cut the video at this point right here. And yeah, guys, you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.